everyone, and welcome to Team Talk here on BloodbowlLive. We're here to go through all of the teams from your favourite tabletop fantasy football game. My name is Chris. I'm joined by Mr. Scott Bryant, and this week we are looking at Black Orcs, an interesting team, a funny one for me in particular to look at because I always look at them with my lizard glasses on as kind of our slower green-skinned cousins with the ability to throw teammates. But Scott, if you are brand new to the world of Blood Bowl, or you're looking to play something you haven't played before, why would you pick Black Orcs?
Good evening, Christopher. Hello, everybody. Black Orcs, they sit in a very interesting position as a team. They're often overlooked for their green-skinned cousins, either the Orcs, especially with the Orcs' new skills and attributes as we go into Season 3 as well. And then the other side of the coin there, we have the Gobbos with all of their devious nature and skills as well. What the Blorks do, they actually bring together a little bit of both. So if you do want something to stand on the line and be physical and be an absolute bash team, you have that. But you also have the ability to take a trained troll and a number of goblin bruisers who are a bit more stable, a bit more souped up, and a bit more resilient than their other cousins, the other goblins as well. And it gives you the option to do things like the one-turn touchdown, to have that agility, and more importantly, to have that devious nature that we know goblins love as well. Sculptures haven't really been updated from a Games Workshop perspective, but there are a lot of great other third-party sculpts out there and prints. So you've got a lot of choice, and aesthetically, you can tailor them to what you need.
I think they are a interesting team, and I think quite a good one depending on how you like to play. I think they are not the worst team to pick up. I think if you are looking to play third edition and you can find a second edition box set somewhere where you can get yourself a pitch, some dice, and two teams and two big guys and two star players in the second edition box, Black Orcs come in that and would be a good place to start. If you can get a third edition book but a second edition box, you're in a really strong place. Let's have a look at what the roster actually allows. So your linemen are Goblin Bruisers, 45,000 for those. Movement 6, Strength 2, Edge 3, Passing 4, Armor 8, and they come with Dodge, Right Stuff, Stunty, and Thick Skull. Thick Skull being quite key for these ones. Then you have your Black Orcs. You have 6 of those. 90,000, movement 4, so quite slow, strength 4, edge 4, passing 5, armor 10, brawler and grab, allowing you quite a lot of control on the front line. And then you have your trained troll, keyword there, trained troll, 115,000, movement 4, strength 5, agility 5, passing 5, armor 10, always hungry, mighty blow, projectile vomit, really stupid, regen, and throw teammate. So as far as a team goes, then Scott, you can punch nicely on the line. You've got some protection against block with the brawler. You've got throw teammate options within there as well, without the need of loner. And you have got dodge and stunty on your lineman to be able to just run through any gaps. So you may not have the speed, but you've got a lot of tools there to play a variety of ways.
You have the tools, Chris. If you want to stay towards the line of scrummage and try and control the center of the pitch, yes, you've got to watch out for those edge teams. But if those edge teams, whether it's the rats or the elves, take a tumble on a block, on a brawler grab, so again, brawler, for those not too sure, you can re-roll one both down dice as part of your block action. So if there is an elf or a rat on the floor, or anything like a squire or an Amazon, anything with armor 8 or less, they are fair game. So with Devious coming in, you're able to put the boot in on multiple occasions. They've also got bribery and corruption, which gives them that little extra reroll if you do happen to roll a natural 1 on the argue the call. And of course, with brawling brutes for 3 SP now per casualty inflicted by the big boys, they're really going to start giving you SP. So if they're in a league, you can start training them up and getting those all-important extra skills on there, whether you're looking down the block route in terms of general skills or the strength skill. So, you know, if you can go the block, guard, mighty blow, even though they are elites, those skills are easily accessible to you as well. And if that's not enough, of course, they are tier 3, which at first glance you might think, yeah, is that really for me? Is that a bit too much? You go to a tournament and you could be looking at a range of anything from 8 to 10 skills, access to a lot more in terms of star players. Plus, of course, you will get access to able to stack more skills on individuals. So I think they are a team that people can dismiss at your peril. Give them a look if you haven't seen them before.
Yeah, I think they're one that I might try because they are very similar in their layout to lizards, but they give you the throw teammate option even though you don't have the speed. I think they'd be quite a good one for me who quite likes to sit back with my lizards and kind of play that kind of game. What can I get then for 1 million with these Black Orcs? What does a 1 million build look like?
Let's look at a quick 1 million then. If you've got 1 million gold pieces, you're looking to start the season with a mixture of everything. Get your trained troll in, get him on the front line, ready to punch with mighty blow or just throw goblins all over the park. Whether you're looking to score the one-turn touchdown or whether you're looking for a bit of cannon fodder to kill something in the middle of a cage, they can throw. So 1 trained troll, 6 black orcs to stand the line, and 5 goblin bruisers as well. And don't forget, with that thick skull, that does give you that extra little bit in terms of when you roll your casualty, it's now going to be +1. So you're now going to be looking at a 9 in terms of KO as opposed to the 8 and the 9 for everybody else.
Remember, they're stunty, so it's 8 rather than a 7, and
Thank you,
rather
Chris.
than a 7.
Shows I don't play stunties that often anyway. There you go. So for a total of 12 players, to give you that spare, just in case you do get a stunty KO, just in case you do have a bit of a poor train troll on the episode with the throw teammate as well. So for 12 players and 2 rerolls at 60k each, it's 1 million gold on the nose. So it'll give you a lot of flexibility in terms of holding the line, the positional play, and that one-turn threat to keep your opposition honest.
I think a lot of people look at a roster, particularly with some of the new ones, look to build one, and you kind of want to fit that third. You want to fit that third re-roll in if you can. But I think something to remember with this team is they've got a lot of they've got things like dodge and brawler built in, so you're going to save some re-rolls there generally in play. You're going to you don't have loner on the trolls, so there's less fear about wasting re-rolls there. And having that sub just means that, like you said, you can get into some fouling and maybe kind of throw more goblins than you would normally because you know you've got a sub on the bench. So for me, I would absolutely rather have that sub than maybe the third reroll, at least to start with. I think that's probably a good route. Yeah, Black Orcs. Go and grab them, get them in the 2nd edition box, but then remember to get yourself a 3rd edition book, or go and buy the team generally. Get yourself a troll as well. They are, I think, underrated, but improved, but maybe still underrated in this edition. So go and give them a try. Thank you very much, Scott. Thank you, everybody, for being with us today. We will be back next week for another team from our favorite tabletop game, and we will see you then.